Hey guys, how you doing? Hope you're all having a wonderful day or night or evening. I don't know. Whatever it might be for you. Okay. Where is that page I was looking for? I don't know what you guys plan on doing for the holidays, but I just hope that whatever you guys choose to do, that, you enjoy it and you just make everyone feel loved, and don't try to start no trouble with no one or try to make them feel judged or condemned for anything they choose to do. So I just want to go ahead and share a little story with you guys. So my mom died of cancer back in August of 2019. And it was hard on all of us, as you can imagine. But I remember there was this male nurse there, and he had come in for the night shift the day before, and we found out at 8 o'clock that my mom was going to die and there was nothing they could do for her. And so that male nurse was supposed to go home at like 7:30 in the morning, and he ended up staying an hour longer just so he could comfort us and be there for us when we were hurting. And he didn't even know us, and I don't know if he was a Christian or not, but I will just always be forever grateful for that, because that's just not something you see very often anymore. I mean, it's really sad. It's like people that aren't even Christians and people who are not even your family, they seem to show you more respect than people who claim to be Christians or people who claim to love you as family. And I just think it's sickening. It really is. So I will forever be grateful for that. And so that's what I wanted to talk to you about in this devotional, is the word compassion. In the Old Testament, God is characterized as being full of compassion. In the New Testament, Jesus is characterized as being moved with compassion. Compassion is to suffer with another. Compassion is a mixture of love and sorrow. It is to sympathize with another's pain because of your love for them. God wants us to put ourselves in other people's shoes. He tells us to have compassion one of another. Romans chapter 12 verse 15 explains this further by saying, "Rejoice with them that do rejoice and weep with them that weep." Unfortunately, experience is the best teacher. God allows us to go through tribulation that we might have compassion on those who go through the same trials. So, I'm not saying that I haven't met Christians who are not compassionate, but I have noticed that a lot of Christians on YouTube, they do seem to come off as pretty rude sometimes. Like, I don't know, like, sometimes they show compassion and sometimes they don't. But either way, I just think that's something that we need to be reminded of, because it seems like a lot of Christians just always focus on the rules of what this person is not doing and what they should be doing, but they never seem to have compassion for other people when they're hurting. And I know that's a total cliche, I know. It's like Christians are supposed to be nice, Christians are supposed to be compassionate. I mean, last year on Halloween, this boy, my sister's boyfriend, lost his sister in a car accident, and this preacher was not even acting like he cared. He was just simply saying, "Well, that's why you need to be in church." Like, are you kidding me? Like, this person just lost someone they love and that's all you can say. Like, that's what I mean. Some of these people who claim to be Christians, they act like they just have no compassion whatsoever. I mean, like I said, sometimes people who aren't saved come off like they are more compassionate than what the Christians do. Man, I just don't understand people sometimes. It's really sickening. But speaking of compassion, I saw something on Facebook today that I want you guys to pray about. I don't know how old this picture is, but it showed a baby with a swollen leg. Like, the baby's leg was all swollen and purple, and it just looked really bad. And I just wanted to ask you guys to pray for that baby, whoever it was. Just pray that they get the help they need, and just remember them whenever, just keep them in your mind at all times whenever you decide to pray. And sometimes Facebook recommends old pictures to me, so I don't know how old that picture was, but yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys, because is it just me, or does it seem like people are just getting more and more rude every day? I mean, it's definitely something that I would expect from the world, but sometimes I feel like even Christians act that way too. Like, not all of them. There are some I've come across who seem like nice people, but there's even some Christians who just don't come off as very nice or very compassionate people, and I just don't understand why they act like that, because I thought Christians were supposed to be the nicest and most loving people, and it seems like they always get so caught up in the rules and what you're supposed to do and what you're not supposed to do that it makes them come off as bitter and mean and unbearable to even talk to. And it's like you sit there and tell them a sad story, and they don't even really come off like they feel bad for you. But instead, I don't know, they just come off like they don't care. Like I said, not all of them, some of them do, but I just think that we need to be reminded that Jesus and God are supposed to be all about love, and ironically, from what I've seen on YouTube, I don't really feel that love like I'm supposed to. There's actually a lot of Christians on YouTube I had to quit watching because they just didn't make me feel loved. They didn't make me feel cared for. So I just had to quit watching them because I just didn't feel no compassion from them. So, someone actually commented on one of my videos today, and it was my video titled The Fear of the Lord, if you guys want to go check it out. And he actually gave me a compliment and said, I like how nice and down to earth you were in your explanation, because he was saying that he likes when people explain things that way. And I told him, yeah, I always try to come off as nice in my videos, because I know being a Christian is hard, and this stuff is hard to hear, and the last thing you need is a Christian being all snobby and rude toward you when this stuff is already hard to take in as it is. So that's all I wanted to say. I just think Christians need to be reminded that it's okay to be nice sometimes. You don't always have to come off like a know-it-all, and you don't always have to be condescending with people. It's okay to be nice and to show compassion sometimes. I don't know, like, some Christians almost make it seem like if you're not being mean, then you're not a real Christian or something like that. I just don't get that, but hope you guys have a great night. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.